Hey everyone, welcome back to our ultimate HTML CSS tutorial on Code with Row. In today's lesson, we'll dive into HTML5 form validation, a powerful feature that helps ensure users fill out forms correctly before submitting them. If you're finding these tutorials helpful and want to support the channel, feel free to check out my Patreon link in the description below. Hit that subscribe button and let's get started. What is form validation? Form validation is the process of checking if the input provided by the user in a form meets certain criteria before it's submitted. This is crucial for collecting accurate data and providing a better user experience. HTML5 introduces several new attributes that make form validation much simpler. So, in the body tag, I'll type in an input type text, and the name is equal to username and the required afterwards. Required specifies that a field must be filled out before submitting the form. In the next example, type specifies the type of data, so email or text in this case. And min and max set the minimum and maximum values for numerical inputs. So for example, if I wanted to set an age, I wouldn't be able to go below 18 or above 100. Max length and min length, they set the maximum and minimum length for text inputs. So for example, if I have this text of password, then it has to be at least 8 characters long and a maximum of 20 characters. Pattern defines a regular expression that the input value must match. So in this case, the zip code can be any number from 0 to 9, and we need at least 5 numbers. You can also provide custom validation messages using the title attribute or JavaScript for more dynamic feedback. You can style invalid inputs using the invalid CSS pseudoclass, just like this. So let's create an example form. So I'll start with the form tag, and in my form, I'll create a label for email. And I'll type in email, just like this. And now what I want next is the input type for my email. And I'll set the ID to be email, and the name to be email. And let's make this required. Next, I want to set the label for a password, and I'll create an input type for password, along with the ID to be password, the name to be password, and I'll have it be at least 8 characters long by setting min length to 8. And I'll make this required as well. And then I'll have a button to submit. And I'll set the type to be submit as well. So now as you can see, because of the CSS that we created, these are currently not valid. And now you can see that the red border went away as soon as I added my @Hotmail. So if I do this incorrectly, it'll still stay red, but as soon as I put in my email correctly, the invalid border will go away. So I'm just going to clean this up real quick. And for the password, you'll see that I can't have anything, but as soon as I hit 8 characters, the invalid form will now be validated. HTML5 form validation is a great way to ensure that users provide necessary and correctly formatted information before submitting a form. By using built-in validation attributes, you can create a more robust and user-friendly form. And that's it for today's lesson. In our next tutorial, we'll explore more advanced CSS techniques to enhance the appearance of our forms. Stay tuned, and if you already haven't, consider supporting the channel through Patreon and hit that subscribe button. Happy coding!